Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Qamarinadayana binti Shahrul. I am a master program student in mathematics education. Today I will present my research paper titled Ontogenic Learning Obstacle in the Learning of Functional Graph topic Form 2. So now I will proceed to the abstract. Okay, the first is the purpose. Okay, the purpose of this study is to explore student ontogenic learning obstacle in learning functional graph topic Form 2, which is in the textbook. Next, the method used is qualitative design by conducting semi-structured interview with 6 respondents, which in Form 2 who had undergone learning the functional graph topic. Okay, for the result, students experience learning obstacles involving psychological ontogenic learning obstacle related to preparation, interest, and motivation to learn the functional graph topic. Then, students also experience instrumental ontogenic learning obstacles related student existing knowledge, and students also experience conceptual ontogenic learning obstacles related to student learning experience. In conclusion, every respondent faced at least one aspect of the ontogenic learning obstacle. For implication, this research can assist teachers in creating an alternative to reduce the chance of students experiencing the ontogenic learning obstacle when learning the functional graph topic Form 2. Okay, next is introduction. Okay, learning obstacle is a difficulty that is a barrier students face in learning. The limitations students face when growing or identifying as their mental preparation for the learning process are known as ontogenic learning obstacle. According to Lutfi et al. 2021, there are 3 ontogenic learning obstacles, which are psychological ontogenic learning obstacles, instrumental ontogenic learning obstacles, and conceptual ontogenic learning obstacles. According to him again, a psychological ontogenic learning obstacle involves psychology, which is a student mental process and thinking, such as motivation and interest in a topic. Okay, this statement is supported by Hajar et al. 2023 that the psychological ontogenic learning obstacles occurs due to students who are not ready to learn, which stems from psychological aspects such as motivation, self-interest, student behavior, and their interest in the concept learned. Okay, then instrumental ontogenic learning obstacle are obstacles related to a technical process in learning. Okay, Hajar et al. Said that instrumental ontogenic learning obstacle occurs when students are not skilled in applying existing knowledge to higher level question even though the question use the same concept. And lastly, conceptual ontogenic learning obstacle occurs when the concept that students learn during the learning process are not at the same level as the learning experience of student. Okay, again, this statement supported by Hajar et al. That students do not have strong basic knowledge and do not have experience in solving related questions, causing them to experience conceptual ontogenic learning obstacle. Okay, next is methodology. This research use qualitative research to find out why and how the phenomenon occurs. The student design is based on didactic design research (DDR). Okay, the learning obstacle to be identified refer to the didactic transposition process. Okay, so this is a didactic transposition process. So the learning obstacle can happen to any process found in this process. Okay, first is scientific knowledge. Okay, scientific knowledge involving knowledge discovered by scientists. Okay, second is knowledge to be taught or noosphere. Okay, noosphere is when knowledge discovered by scientists is tested by expert in mathematics. Okay, and then knowledge taught. Okay, the knowledge taught is the knowledge is ready to be taught by mathematics teachers. And lastly, knowledge learned, that learned by the student. Okay, next is result and discussion. So, the first is psychological ontogenic learning obstacle. Okay, based on this pie chart, it can be seen that the majority of respondents experience obstacle in terms of interest in learning the topic on functional graph, followed by obstacle in motivation and the obstacle by their preparation in learning the topic of functional graph. So at the right side, we can see the obstacle that they face about preparation is when they do not make any preparation before learning the topic because they're not familiar with the functional graph topic and completely depends on the teacher's teaching. Then students seem to have no interest in learning this topic when they state that they feel bored of teachers teaching. Okay, some respondents said that they feel difficulty to catch up with the teachers teaching, and also because of the combination of two classes cause students to lack attention from teachers. Okay, so this point make them feel lost their interest in studying the topic. Okay, then for motivation, okay, students are less motivated due to language use problem and lack of confidence to ask the teacher. This can be seen that they become less motivated because it is difficult to understand what the teachers teach due to the use of different language, and there are students who do not try to overcome their shyness to ask the teacher about things they do not understand, which show their level of motivation is low. So next is instrumental ontogenic learning obstacle. Okay, the elements seen are related to existing knowledge, refers to the topic of the functional graph topic only. Okay, so the student is given a question that asks the student to state which is the domain and codomain on the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, it can be seen that the number of correct and incorrect statement is the same, but nevertheless, there are still students who give incorrect statement showing that their basic knowledge about functional graph is weak. So the obstacle they face is lack of knowledge of the role of x-axis and y-axis as domains and codomains. Okay, and lastly is conceptual ontogenic learning obstacle. The elements seen are related to learning experience refers to past learning. It means not subject to functional graph topic only. Okay, so the student is given a question that asks the student to draw the rectangle. As we know, rectangle and square drawing are almost the same. So we can see student answer that majority student know how to draw the rectangle, but still have student draw square as rectangle, and one student said that she did not know how to draw any shape of rectangle. So we can see that there are students who confusion with geometric shapes. And about graphing skill, okay, student have to draw the graph. Only one student can draw the graph correctly, but other give wrong answer. We can identify the obstacle that they face is they weak in building value table. They have lack of knowledge about the use of scientific calculator. They also weak in algebraic calculation, drawing graph, and building scale. They also don't know how to plot points, and they also mistaken for x-axis and y-axis. So this all is the basic learning that students should master about functional graph. Okay, and conclusion recommendation. Okay, so here is last slide. Okay, in the conclusion, some students experience the most significant ontogenic learning obstacles when they experience all elements of ontogenic learning obstacles. Okay, every student face learning obstacle at least one element of ontogenic learning obstacle. For recommendation, for future study, can exploring learning obstacle from teacher's perspective and exploring the teaching obstacle faced by teachers based on the functional graph topic. So that's all for me. Thank you.